A 6'1" guard from New Jersey, junior, number 0, Jason Salvera. A 6'5" forward from Newark, New Jersey, junior, number 2, Shaquan Mickens. A 6' guard from Bordentown, New Jersey, sophomore, number 5, Darnell McGraw. 5'9" guard from Rockville, Florida, junior, number 13, Jordan. And a 6'4" guard from Cotton River, New Jersey, junior, number 41, Chad Anthony. The Eagles are first for head coach in the third season, Tom Ryan. And now, your LBC Chargers. A 6'4" forward from Fremont, North Carolina, senior, number 3, Alex Witt. A 6'1" guard from Kansas, sophomore, number 11, Quentin Beachy. A 6'1" guard from Lancaster, junior, number 13, Luke Hughes. A 6'1" guard from New Holland, freshman, number 30, Jordan Schubert. And a 6'6" forward from Philadelphia, PA, senior, number 45, Quentin Davis. The Chargers are coached by head coach of first season, Andrew Weaver, assisted by Kyle Shamara and Jay Larson. Officials for today's game, Morgan Diaz and Corliss. Thank you and enjoy the game.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Horst Athletic Center for the second game of our doubleheader today between the St. Elizabeth Eagles and the Lancaster Bible Chargers. St. Elizabeth enters today's men's game with a perfect 5-0 record. They're 1-0 in conference play. The Chargers are 2-3 overall and 1-0 in conference action. St. Elizabeth will be playing their first road game of the season. They had a road exhibition game at Division I Delaware State earlier in November, but now playing their first official road contest of the season. We're underway here at Horst Athletic Center. Jordan Simmons will hand off for Jason Saldivari. Saldivari becoming the first player in program history with 1,000 points earlier this season. A turnover there on the Eagles. It'll be Chargers ball. Inbounds pass there for Jordan Shoebridge. Shoebridge with the ball, and now for Luke Beers. Out for Shoebridge, he'll take the deep three-pointer. You betcha! Shoebridge knocks down the triple, and the Chargers are on the board first here as the whiteout student section likes the start. There's a three-point attempt for St. Elizabeth's number 21, Ted Anthony. Rebounded there by Alex Witt. And Britton Beachy will bring the ball up the floor here for LBC. He'll spin to his right. Now Luke Beers, he'll take the jumper. It's good. Chargers lead 5-0 here. Quick start, just what the Chargers ordered. Simmons now for Mickens. He'll hand off for Saldivari. Thought about it, now he'll take the deep three-pointer. It's no good, the air ball there, rebounded by Witt, but he's gonna step out of bounds. So there's some disagreement here about whether or not it was out of bounds. Head coach Andrew Wingreen, not prone to the outburst there, but a little bit. So it's going to stay with St. Elizabeth on the turnover. Simmons will inbound. Pass goes to Mickens. Again, going to stay with St. Elizabeth. Simmons will find Saldivari. Saldivari bumps into Davis. It's going to be an offensive foul. Davis draws the charge. So the early air ball by Saldivari, and now the offensive foul will make him a student section favorite for quite some time. Again, Saldivari earlier in November becoming the first player in program history to eclipse 1,000 points, so a special honor for him. Especially with the young program here like St. Elizabeth has. Beachy guarded tightly there inside for Davis, bounces around, he gets it back, he'll lay it up, no good, but he'll draw the foul. It's gonna be on 0, it's Jason Saldivari, that's his second. So 2 fouls there on Saldivari pretty early. And that would be a big loss for them as he comes into the game averaging 18.8 points. Roland Romano is going to check into the contest for Saldivari. We'll see how long he sits. Second free throw coming up here for Quentin Davis. In and out, rebounded by number 2, Shaquan Mickens. Simmons again, Shoebridge right on him. They're gonna call a foul here on Shoebridge. His first, team's first. Inbounds pass up into the air, tipped around. Beers giving chase, Telemake is there as well. It's gonna go off of Beers, but a good hustle play there by the junior from Lancaster. Simmons quickly ahead. Three-pointer there by Darnell Brown, no good, rebounded by Davis. It's a foul on Beachy. So a foul called there on number 13, Simmons, that's his first. Already the third foul picked up by St. Elizabeth. 151 into the contest. St. Elizabeth opened NEAC play with a 30-point victory over Penn College, 87-57 on Wednesday night. Chargers defeating Penn State Berks in Reading, PA. Here's Luke Beers in the corner, three-pointer. You betcha! Luke Beers knocks down the triple. Chargers in front 8-0. Beachy with the assist. Simmons will drive to the basket. He'll go into the corner for Ted Anthony, three-pointer. It's good. So Ted Thalamake, who wants to go by Ted Anthony, both coach and the player telling us that before, very appreciative of that. Telling us before the game. So Ted Anthony knocks down that triple, and the Chargers lead is back to 5. Shoebridge, he'll take the quick three-pointer. Short, rebounded there by Mickens. Picked off though by Davis. Loses the handle a bit. It's going to go off of a St. Elizabeth player, however. He'll stay with the Chargers. Quentin Davis busting out his point guard skills there. Inbounds pass goes for Luke Beers. Three-pointer from the corner. In and out. Rattles around. Taken there by Romano. Another three-pointer there for Anthony in the corner. Quickly ahead here for Davis. Chargers lead 8-6. Davis will head in. Goes up to the basket. He's fouled on the way up. Fouls on Mickens. That's his first. Davis gets the first free throw to go. Second one no good, rebounded by Anthony. Romano hands off deep, three-pointer there by Brown. It's good. So the hot shooting St. Elizabeth team will come out of the gate now. They missed the first three, knocked down the next three. It's 9-9. Beachy for Luke Beers. Back for Beachy. In for Witt. Back for Beers. Three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Davis. He'll head to the basket. Layup good. Davis with the layup there. He's got 3 points. Simmons into the middle. Now out for Anthony. Three-pointer in the corner. It's good again. St. Elizabeth takes their first lead of the game, and Ted Anthony's got 9 points, 3 three-pointers, all from about the same exact spot here on the Horst Athletic Center floor. In for Witt. Back for Luke Beers, around for Beachy. It's Shoebridge. He'll take the three-pointer. No good. Rebound tipped right back to Luke Beers. Good hustle play there by Alex Witt. Witt will take it into the corner, drives baseline. Up and over the defender, off the glass, and good. A timeout called there by LBC. We have a 30-second timeout for the Chargers. We'll take a quick break with them. Chargers front by 1. We'll be right back on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horst Athletic Center, Chargers in front 13-12. Down here for Darnell Brown. Now Karan Johnson seeing his first action of the game, as is number 11, Lance Roden. Tipped away, gotten back to Brown, three-pointer, no good. Rebound taken by Anthony. Romano and Davis go to the floor. Romano still with it. He took about 6 steps to get to the basket. No traveling called. Lays it up and in for 2. Pass there is for Luke Beers. Into the corner for Witt. All the way across for Beachy. Up top for Luke Beers. 3-pointer. You betcha! Luke Beers knocks out his second triple of the game. Chargers in front 16-14. This is Johnson. He'll pay for Romano. Catches it up in the air. Romano with it there, and he's going to be fouled by Davis. First foul there on Davis. Romano will head to the free throw line. First one for Romano is good. Isaac Beers and Tyler Norris will check in. Jarek Johnson will check in for St. Elizabeth. Romano gets them both to go. We're knotted up at 16. Isaac Beers with it here. To Davis. Davis will spin and turn. Traveling is called. Johnson will bring the ball up the floor here for the Eagles. Now Romano. Hands off for Brown. He'll drive. Little floater. No good. Rebounded there by Norris. Quickly ahead for Isaac Beers. Left open. He'll take the 3-pointer. You betcha. Oh, it's a 2. It's a 2. Still listed as a 2, so just a 2-point advantage now for the Chargers. 18-16. Johnson with it. Norris right there on him. Still Johnson. He'll drive. Blocked there by Beachy. Oh, they're going to call a foul there on Beachy. I didn't see that. First free throw there from Johnson is no good. Anthony and Mickens will check back in for Romano and Brown. Second free throw coming up here for Karan Johnson. Second free throw no good as well. Rebounded there by Isaac Beers. Beachy up the floor here for LBC. Round here for Isaac Beers. Bumped into there. He'll head to the lane. Pressured there. Lays it up and in. A little up and under. Won't go. Norris rebounds it. Now Beachy. Shoebridge. Little razzle-dazzle. Traveling is going to be the call. Luke Beers and Witt will check back in for the Chargers. Davis and Shoebridge will take a seat. Anthony with it. Brown looking down low here for Johnson. Back out for Anthony. Shot for Johnson. 3-pointer won't go. Rebound rattles around. It's going to be LBC ball. Pass now is for Isaac Beers. Going to be pressured there. Back up top for Alex Witt. He'll hand off for Beachy. He'll call the play with 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Now Norris up top, around for Luke Beers. A travel called there, again on the Chargers. Johnson, deep three-pointer there by Roden. It's no good. Rebound taken there by Luke Beers. Handed off for Beachy, and he'll bring the ball up methodically here for the Chargers. Around there for Isaac Beers, looking down low for Witt. Off of a St. Elizabeth hand, out of play. Jordan Wilson's going to check into the game here for St. Elizabeth. Witt with it, he'll hand off for Beachy. 10 on the shot clock here for LBC. Isaac Beers with it. All the way across for Witt. 3 on the shot clock. And the Chargers are going to get bailed out there late in the shot clock as Anthony's going to pick up the foul. That's his first, team's 5th. Beachy for Norris underneath. They won't go, but he's fouled. He'll head to the free throw line. Fouls on number 2, Mickens. That's his second. Norris, a 67% free throw shooter this season. Knocks down the first one. Brian Valdez will check into the contest for St. Elizabeth. Shoebridge will come in for Beachy. Second free throw good as well. Davis is going to check in for Norris. Number 1, Jordan Wilson will bring the ball up here for St. Elizabeth. Three-pointer there from Valdez, no good. Batted around. Wilson's on the floor. So are Witt and Shoebridge. It's going to be LBC ball after the tie-up. Isaac Beers with it here for LBC. Three-pointer, no good. Valdez with it here. Play back for Anthony. Romano's inside. Valdez will take the jumper. It's no good. Tipped around. Isaac Beers has it. Luke Beers with it now. He'll drive baseline. He's bumped into. Fouls on number 11, Roden. It's his first. 7th team foul though, so Luke Beers will head to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. Beers take his first free throw of the game. 77% free throw shooter this season. First one is short. So the Chargers just 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Valdez able to go around Beers. Beers fouls and then getting up off the play. Valdez will head to the free throw line. So Luke Beers slipped there and was trying to get back into the play, and Valdez went up for the shot, and Beers had nowhere to go except for to come down onto him. So it'll be 2 shots here for number 41, Brian Valdez. Has not attempted a free throw this season. First one is no good. Cam Tucker not here today for St. Elizabeth. Second on the team in assists coming into the contest. Second free throw is good. Isaac Beers with it here for the Chargers as he crosses midcourt. He'll hand off for Shoebridge. Looking inside for Witt. Witt will spin, traveling is the call. Already 5 turnovers for the Chargers. Darnell Brown and Simmons are going to come back into the contest. St. Elizabeth has got to be pretty pleased thus far. Solivari with the 2 fouls very early. Has probably only played about a minute or two. And some starters getting some rest, and they're only down by 3. Anthony again. They're going to call foul on Luke Beers. That's his second. So Beachy's going to check in for Luke Beers. Passes up top for Brown. Another foul called here. So 13 combined fouls. We're 9:45 into the contest here. It's going to be a long one. Up top here for Anthony. Now for Simmons. An offensive foul called. Team out number 20, Romano. That's his first, team's 8th. Bounce pass goes to Davis. Now Shoebridge. Witt with it. He'll drive to the basket. Little layup, a little jumper. Rattles in and out. Taken there by Romano. Quickly ahead for Simmons. Now Valdez. Simmons again looking down low for Romano. Little jumper, no good. Rebounded by Davis. This is Beachy. Witt with it now, 15 on the shot clock. Shoebridge will pull up and take the jumper. It's good. Nice shot there by Shoebridge. He's got 5 points. The Chargers are up by 5, 22-17. 9:10 to play here in the first half. Brown with it. Now for Anthony. Simmons. He'll take the 3-pointer. No good. Rebound taken there by Isaac Beers. Ahead for Shoebridge. Back out for Beachy. Inside for Davis. Knocked out of his hands, but right to Witt, and he's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on Valdez. Norris back in. Solivari back into the contest as well here for St. Elizabeth. Chargers free throw struggles continue. Now 3 of 8 is with Witt. Misses the first of the 1-and-1. Johnson out for Solivari. Solivari goes in, layup won't go. Beachy with it here. Inside for Norris. Outside for Shoebridge. Knocked out of his hands. Now he'll take the second shot. Now they're going to call it travel. I'm not going to lie, folks. Both ways going here today. The officiating has just not been very good. Not been good at all, and both teams can have a complaint. It's not good so far. They're missing very common plays. So you're not usually going to get the officiating remark from me, but both teams certainly have some things to gripe about already. Now another foul called. That's on Shoebridge. That's his second. So Tyler Hilton's going to come into the contest. Saldivari at the line. His first free throws of the afternoon. It won't go. Rebound taken by Romano. He'll drive to the basket. The jumper won't go. And another foul called. Foul's on Hilton. His first, team's eighth. Mickens at the line for St. Elizabeth. First free throw is in and out. And a foul is going to be called now on number 4, Jarek Jackson. And that's the 10th team foul on St. Elizabeth. There'll be 2 shots for the Chargers. There's 7:47 remaining here in the first half. If you had plans to watch the Big Ten Championship later, 8 o'clock, I don't know if you're going to be watching this or that by 8 o'clock. First free throw from Norris is good.
Checking in for the Chargers, number 45, Davis.
Davis will check back in for Witt. Norris gets the next one to go. He's got 4 free throws, 4 for 4. And the Chargers lead 24-17. Saldivari with it. Foul called. Number 20, Hilton. Saldivari will shoot the 1-and-1. Free throw goes. Beckler's going to come into the contest for Hilton.
Checking in for the Chargers, number 4, Brett Beckler.
Second free throw coming for Saldivari. It's good as well. Chargers lead by 5, 7:29 to play here in the first half. Beachy all the way back across. Beckler up top for Beachy. In for Isaac Beers, little floater, it's good. Nice play there by Beachy to find Beers all alone at the top of the key. The Chargers lead is back to 7. Johnson with it. Saldivari. Saldivari throws his head back, gets the foul call. 30 seconds had almost gone by, so we had to call a foul here quick. Second free throw coming here for Saldivari. He gets that one to go. He's got 3 points. Beers and Beachy play catch. 6:40 remaining here in the opening half. Beachy has it again, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Down low for Norris, goes through his hands, right to Isaac Beers in the corner, three-pointer won't go. Taken there by Mickens. Saldivari will take a shot over Beckler, no good. Rebound taken there by Beckler. As they went off of Saldivari. And now a line change here for St. Elizabeth. 4 new players will come in. Pierre Harden's going to come into the game. Simmons back on the floor. Anthony will come back in, as will Darnell Brown. Lance Roden on the floor too for St. Elizabeth. Isaac Beers with it here for LBC. Beckler now. He and Beers play catch. Now Norris. Beers in the corner. Beckler. His shot's blocked. Going to be a turnover by the Chargers. St. Elizabeth head coach Tom Wagenblast calling out the play for the Eagles. Done a good job with St. Elizabeth in his 3 seasons. Now Simmons. Up and underneath. The foul called on the Chargers. It'll be on Beckler. That's his second. First free throw is no good. Joey Parsons will come into the contest for the first time here for LBC today. Second free throw coming up for number 13, Jordan Simmons. Rebound taken there by Norris. Simmons misses both free throws. And this is Beachy. He'll hand off for Parsons. Back for Beachy. All the way across for Norris. He'll take the jumper. You betcha! Tyler Norris knocks down the triple, and the Chargers have their biggest lead at 29-20. Simmons comes right back down. Three-pointer won't go. Good hustle there by Anthony. He won't get to it before it goes out of play. It'll be Chargers ball with 5:02 remaining here in the first half. Beers loses the ball momentarily. Quickly ahead there for Beachy as they get across the line. Beachy around his man. He'll move it back for Norris. Out of play. Romano's going to come back in. Romano will inbound the ball. Simmons comes up the floor with it. Pass goes down low for Romano. Low jump hook, won't go. Rebound taken there by Beachy. St. Elizabeth shooting just 5 of 21 from the floor. Traveling called now on Norris. Saldivari come back on the floor for St. Elizabeth. Witt will come back on. He'll replace Norris. Taken there. Chargers with it. Pass down low for Witt, outside for Beachy. Down for Parsons. Back for Beachy. Still Beachy with it. He'll go in. Layup, no good, but foul is called. I think that's going to be on Saldivari. It is. That's his third. So that will certainly end his half, and we'll see how many minutes he gets at the start of the second half as well, as he's now picked up his third foul. First free throw for Beachy is good. Mickens will come back in to replace Saldivari. Second one good as well for Beachy. The Chargers lead by 11. Romano hands off there for Roden. He'll head into the middle, blocked by Isaac Beers. And it went off of Roden, and it's going to go to the Chargers. Beers with it here now for the Chargers. Beach, you'll call the play up top. Back for Isaac Beers now. Ground for Witt, 6 on the shot clock. Foul's gonna be called, it's a blocking foul. Be on number 15, Karan Johnson, that's his first. So Alex Witt will go to the free throw line. First free throw from Witt is good. 1 of 2 from the line now tonight, or this afternoon rather. Second free throw rattles around and goes down as well. So the Chargers now lead by 13. Johnson will go to the hoop. Layup won't go, taken by Beachy. Isaac Beers with it now. Looking in the middle for Davis. Into the hands of Parsons. I believe that went off of the face there of number 11, Roden. Seems like he's okay. I think he has a contact issue. So Darnell Brown's going to check in for Roden. Beachy with it now. 15 on the shot clock. All the way across for Joey Parsons. He'll take the three-pointer. No good. Rebound knocked out of the hands of Isaac Beers. Number 11, Roden will check back in. Looks like he's got the contact back in. All is well. Ron Johnson up the floor. Down low for Romano. He'll turn, knocked out of his hands by Isaac Beers. Oh, they're going to say LBC ball. Isaac thought it went off of Romano. 18 on the shot clock. 2:33 to play. Inbounds pass up top here for Anthony. All the way around. And now fouled is number 5, Brown. It's going to be on Davis. That's his second. Brown knocks down the first free throw. Norris will come back in for Davis. Second free throw coming up here for Brown. It's good. First points in a little while for St. Elizabeth. They trail by 11. Beachy with it here for the Chargers. In the middle for Norris. Outside for Isaac Beers. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound knocked up into the air. Grabbed by Witt. His layup won't go. Grabbed now by Anthony. Up the floor he goes. Three-pointer there by Brown. It's good. And a turnover by the Chargers there. And a timeout called now by St. Elizabeth. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here quickly. I want to talk quickly about the 11th annual Gifts That Give Hope Fair. Be held Saturday, December 8th at the Lancaster Farm and Home Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You visit with 30 nonprofits that provide life-changing benefits to people within our community and around the world. Enjoy local culinary delights, a fair trade marketplace, activities for kids, and an inspiring atmosphere. Again, that's next Saturday, December 8th from 10 to 4 at the Lancaster Farm and Home Center. You can also listen to this week's episode of the Horse with No Name podcast, the LBC Athletics Weekly podcast. Tyler Greenley and I host every week, and we were able to sit down with the Beers brothers, Luke and Isaac, this week. Listen to them growing up here in Horse Athletic Center, as well as playing on the same team together now, both in high school and, of course, now for the Chargers. And you can find that on the Chargers Sports Network, as well as iTunes and Spotify. That's the Horse with No Name podcast. .151 remaining here in the first half. Three-pointer there, no good. Rebound goes right to Roden. He'll try the jumper, won't go. Rebounded there by Witt. Witt and Roden getting tangled up a bit there down the floor. Good job by the official there to break that up quickly. Down low for Norris. Gonna go off the hands of Anthony, out of play. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounds pass is picked off there, or at least knocked out of bounds by Roden. Parsons was all alone in the corner. Roden saw it at the last second, able to stick his hand out there. Shoebridge and Luke Beers are going to come back in, each with 2 fouls. 1:26 to play here. Head coach Andrew Wingreen would like to see that lead grow back to double digits prior to the end of the first half. Beachy with it, out for Luke Beers. He'll hand off for Shoebridge, 4 on the shot clock. Bound for Isaac Beers. One more pass to Alex Witt, three-pointer, no good. Good job by the Chargers to move the ball around with the shot clock dwindling. Anthony with it here for St. Elizabeth. Now up top for Johnson. And now Roden. He'll take the long jumper. It's good. Lance Roden with the bucket. Chargers lead is now 6. Head coach Tom Wagenblast asking the Eagles for one more stop. Luke Beers with it. Thought about it. Now he hands off for brother Isaac. 10 on the shot clock for Witt. He'll drive in, little layup, won't go. Rebounded by Romano. No time, excuse me, the shot clock is off. So see if St. Elizabeth holds for the last shot. They won't. Three-pointer by Brown, no good. Rebounded by Shoebridge. Beachy has it. He's bumped into and fouled there by number 5, Brown. That's his first. It's a good job there by number 11, Lance Roden, a junior there, coming over to Darnell Brown to remind him that the shot clock was off, but did a great job there of kind of helping a teammate out and reminding him, hey, next time we have that play, just know the shot clock's off. So good job there by Roden. Norris and Parsons will come back in. Nick Songster into the contest as well. Beachy gets both free throws to go down. Now 10 seconds to play. Romano, he'll turn on Witt, loses it momentarily. It'll be off of an LBC player with 6.1 seconds remaining. .1 to play. Inbounds pass goes the whole way out for Darnell Brown. Now Anthony will take the deep three-pointer as time expires. In and out. Rebounded there by Norris. So head to halftime. Lancaster in front 35-27. We'll rejoin you just prior to the start of the second half, bringing some stats from the opening 20 minutes. Lancaster in front by 8. We'll be right back in a few minutes on the Chargers Sports Network. back here at Horace Athletic Center. Chargers in front 35-27 over St. Elizabeth. In that first half for the Eagles, they shot 7 of 30 from the floor, 23.3%, including 5 of 16 from beyond the arc, 8 of 16 from the free throw line, 9 points for Ted Anthony. He had those 9 points really early in the first half as the St. Elizabeth erased an early 8-0 deficit, but no points since that early time for Ted Anthony. For the Chargers, 41.7%, 10 of 24 from the floor, 4 of 13 from beyond the arc, 11 of 16 from the free throw line. 8 points and 2 rebounds for Luke Beers, 7 points and 5 boards for Tyler Norris, and then 3 points and 4 boards for Quentin Davis. So both teams, I would think, would tell you that they struggled there in the first half, but certainly interrupted by plenty of fouls, as we had 25 combined personal fouls between the two teams. Certainly something the Chargers and Eagles like to see changed a bit there in the second half. So set for a good one here in the second half as these two teams look to get to 2-0 in NEAC play. They both come in 1-0 here early in the season. St. Elizabeth will start with the ball here as we open the second half. Quickly for Ted Anthony. Three-pointer won't go. Rebounded by, not sure who that's going to be on. Ooh, there's going to call a foul on Saldivari. That's his 4th foul. I did not see where the foul was there on Saldivari as he and Davis were both going for the ball. And again, I didn't see much of a foul there. Davis moves ahead with Shoebridge. He'll work out for Luke Beers. Three-pointer, Luke Beers, no good. Rebound goes right back to him, right to Davis, who lays it in for 2. It's a good job by Luke Beers to grab that rebound and find Davis underneath. The Chargers are back in front by 10. So Saldivari picks up that early 4th foul. Three-pointer there is good by Simmons. So St. Elizabeth will have to come back on the Chargers without their best player, at least for a while anyway. Davis has that knocked out of his hands. It'll stay with the Chargers. Beachy will inbound for LBC. He'll find Witt under the basket. Layup good. Nice pass by Britton Beachy to bring the ball in. Layup there for Witt. He's got 6 points and 5 boards. Simmons underneath, pass deflected, taken out by Davis. Good job by Shoebridge to get his hand up out of the way. Davis loses it. Got to find a guard there, I think. This is Simmons again. Shoebridge giving him a step. And now Johnson. He'll go the whole way. Layup won't go, and a late foul called there. Foul's called on Luke Beers. That's his 3rd. Free throw coming here for Johnson. Came into the contest with a 67% free throw shooter. First one won't go. Second one is good. Chargers in front by 8, 39-31. Britton Beachy brings the ball up the floor here for LBC. Simmons right underneath him. Taken there by Mickens. He'll go in and misses the dunk. Simmons there, lays it in. So good timing there, and it's picked off again by Mickens. Good job by Shoebridge to come back and hustle back by the freshman there. Out of play, it'll be St. Elizabeth ball, but a good hustle there as Mickens was going in for 2. So sloppy play, I guess, by both teams here early in the second half. Johnson will inbound, finds Simmons. Deep three-pointer there by Simmons, no good. Rebound goes right to Alex Witt. Beachy up the floor. The Chargers need a good offensive possession this time down the court. Luke Beers with it for LBC. Now Witt. He'll drive baseline. Witt the whole way. Lays it in for 2. Good job by Alex Witt to take that the whole way. Back to 8 is the lead for LBC. Three-pointer by Anthony. No good. Rebound tipped around, taken there by Luke Beers. Back for Beachy. Alex Witt, he'll take the three-pointer. No good. Rebound taken there by Simmons. Shoebridge hustles back. Deflects it momentarily. Simmons still with it. Now he'll kick out into the corner. Number 5, Brown. It's good. Full timeout call by St. Elizabeth. We'll go with them. Lancaster Bible in front 41-36. 17:04 to play here in the second half. We'll be right back on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Hoist Athletic Center, Chargers in front by 5. Davis with it, tries the layup, no good. Foul's called. It's going to be on number 5, Brown. It's his second.
At the line, shooting 2 for the Chargers, number 45, Quentin Davis.
Davis will head to the free throw line. 1 of 4 there today. First one is good. Davis has 6 points and 5 rebounds today for LBC. Second one is short. Taken there by Roden. Down low for Mickens. Out for Anthony. Now into the corner for Mickens. Back out for Roden. Deep three-pointer. No good. Rebound taken by Mickens, but he stepped on the line. Out of play. Good hustle, though, by Shaquan Mickens to get to that ball. Just ran out of real estate there in the corner and stepped out of bounds. Beachy inbounds for Davis. Back to Beachy. Now Shoebridge. 10 on the shot clock. Witt turns underneath for Beers, slapped out of his hands, foul called. It's going to be Brown, that's going to be his third. Two shots coming here for Luke Beers. 0 of 1 from the line here today. First one's good. Second one good as well. Johnson up the floor now. Hand off for Mickens. Mickens turns into the corner it goes. Three-pointer, good. Number 5, Brown. Nice move there by Mickens to get around the defender and then find Brown in the corner. Schubert breaks. Now Witt, back for Beachy. Witt now for Luke Beers. In the middle for Davis, out for Beachy. 10 on the shot clock. Beachy will take the jumper. Short. Rebound taken though by Davis. Finds Witt up underneath. Layup won't go. Gets his own rebound. And he's up and he's going to get fouled. It's going to be on number 21, Ted Anthony. That's going to be his second. So Witt will head back to the free throw line. He's 2 of 3 there today. First one's no good. Romano's going to come in. He'll replace Mickens. Good couple of minutes there for Shaquan Mickens. Second free throw no good as well. Taken there by Romano. Chargers 14 of 22 from the free throw line here this afternoon. Simmons out for Johnson. Back for Simmons. He'll head into the middle, now into the corner. Three-pointer there, no good. Taken there by Anthony. Floater goes. Beers with it here. Chargers lead is just 3. Witt now, back for Beers to Davis. Up and underneath, layup, good. Nice pass by Luke Beers. Davis lays it in. Little hop step there. Back for Romano. Now Johnson. Back up top for Simmons. Up and underneath. He and Roden have a miscommunication. A turnover there by the Eagles.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 4, Jared Johnson. Checking in for the Chargers, number 2, Isaac Peters, number 24, Tyler Morris. Checking in for the Eagles, number 5, Darnell Brown.
And looks like Simmons may have rolled his ankle there as he came down. Beachy with the ball here for LBC. Now Norris. Out for Isaac Beers. He'll take the three-pointer. Just hits the front of the rim. Rebounded though by Britton Beachy, and he lays it in for 2. Beachy, the guard, down underneath the basket there. He grabs the rebound and lays it in. The Chargers up by 7, 48-41. Knocked away from Brown. He looks to take it back from Isaac Beers, cannot. Good job there by Tyler Norris, get a hand on that. Isaac Beers with it here for the Chargers. He'll call the play with 13:30 remaining. Now for Norris. Down low for Beachy, underneath the basket, lays it in. Nice pass by Tyler Norris. Chargers lead by 9. Jumper there won't go, and it's an air ball there by Roden. Romano's going to come out, replaced by Mickens. Beachy will inbound for Isaac Beers. Beers up the floor. Now for Beachy. Beachy again, underneath, pass deflected, right to Isaac Beers. Now Witt, out for Shoebridge, three-pointer, in and out. Good hustle there by Isaac Beers, rebound there taken by Mickens. Quickly up the floor, is gonna be too far in front of Brown, and a turnover there by the Eagles. Officials not wanting to wait the extra couple of seconds there for the Chargers. LBC needs to be ready to play. Witt with it. And traveling is the call.
Traveling violation, Eagles ball.
Inbounds pass here for Johnson, who will bring the ball up the floor for St. Elizabeth. We tick under 12.5 to play here in the second half. Johnson in, tries to lay it up, and he can. Nice play there. Number 15, Karan Johnson. Three-pointer, you betcha! Isaac Beers. And a turnover there by the Eagles.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 1, Jordan Wilson, and number 21, Tad Anthony. Checking in for the Chargers, number 45, Quinn Davis.
Beachy will inbound. The Chargers lead by 10. Back to Beachy. Up in the air, lays it in, and the foul! Britton Beachy gets it to go. He's having a terrific second half. Chargers lead by 12. That was on number 1, Jordan Wilson. Timeout called by the Eagles. Timeout called by St. Elizabeth. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. Again, want to remind folks about the 11th annual Gifts That Give Hope Fair. It'll be held at the Lancaster Farm and Home Center on Saturday, December 8th from 10 to 4 p.m. Visit with 30 nonprofits that provide life-changing benefits to people within our community and around the world. Enjoy local culinary delights, a fair trade marketplace, activities for kids, and an inspiring atmosphere. Again, the 11th annual Gifts That Give Hope Fair next Saturday at the Lancaster Farm and Home Center. So Beachy will shoot the adjoining free throw. It's good. .11:40 to play here in the second half. Chargers in front by 13. Lead was down to 3 just moments ago. This is Mickens into the corner now for number 4, Johnson. Now jumper by Anthony, it's good. Davis with it now for Beachy. He'll wait for everyone to clear out, and he'll bring the ball up the floor. Beachy on Anthony now for Luke Beers. Three-pointer. Gonna be short. Rebound though taken by who else? Britton Beachy. He's been everywhere else. Tyler Norris three-pointer. No good. Rebound taken there by Johnson, and he's fouled by Beachy. That'll be Beachy's second foul, team's third. Excuse me, team's second. Saldivari is coming back in for the Chargers, excuse me, for the Eagles. He's got 4 fouls. Saldivari with it. Cuts into the middle. Bumped into there, and a foul's going to be called on Luke Beers. That's going to be his 4th. Alex, sit down a sec, bud. So 2 shots coming up for Saldivari. He's 3 of 5 from the line tonight, or this afternoon. First one is good. Alex Witt and Jordan Shoebridge will check in. Norris and Beers are off. So now each team with a player with 4 fouls. Luke Beers with 4 for the Chargers and 4 for Jason Saldivari. Saldivari's 2nd free throw coming up. It's good. So the Chargers lead is 9, 10:33 to play. Isaac Beers with it here in front of us. Beachy, back for Beers. Now Witt inside for Davis, out for Beers. Thought about it. Now for Beachy, 4 on the shot clock, down low for Davis. Up underneath, lays it up, and the foul! Quentin Davis lays it up, and he'll head to the line looking for the 3-point play. Foul's going to be on number 2, Shaquan Mickens. That's his 3rd, team 6th. Davis at the line here, shooting the adjoining free throw. Free throw no good, taken by Romano. Chargers lead is 11. We're halfway done here with the second half. 10 minutes to play. Mickens around here for Anthony. Down low for Mickens again. Good defense there by the Chargers. Back out for Anthony. Deep 3-pointer. No good. Rebound taken by Davis. Beers with it here. Over for Beers. Back for Beachy. Into the middle. Isaac Beers. Shoebridge in the corner. No good. Rebound though by Beachy. And he's fouled. Foul's going to be on number 1, Wilson. That's his 2nd, 7th team foul, and Beachy's going to head to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Free throw is good. Second one good as well. Beachy is 7 of 7 from the free throw line here this afternoon, and the Chargers are in front by 13. Wilson. Mickens with it. Looking for Romano, taken by Davis. He'll play back for Beachy. Into the middle for Witt. They'll play catch. Now Witt, he'll drive baseline, looking for Shoebridge, too far of a pass. Ahead for Wilson. Still Wilson, he'll go the whole way around. Looking for a teammate, out of play. Beers with the ball here for the Chargers. Wilson on him. Around for Davis. Now Beachy. Down low for Davis. All the way across. Isaac Beers has it. Out for Witt. Now Shoebridge. He'll get in, little floater. It's good. Shoebridge has 7 points. The Chargers have a 15-point lead, 62-47. Long three-pointer from Brown. It's good. Timeout called by St. Elizabeth. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break while we go through the timeouts here quickly. So 30-second timeout here quick. We're actually going to stay here with you. Chargers in front 62-50. Chargers will be home on Wednesday evening. They'll host Gallaudet at 7:30 as they play their final NEAC conference game of the first semester. They'll be home next Saturday as well as they host Centenary at 3 p.m. And their final home game and game of the first semester will be Thursday, December 13th as they host Dickinson here at Horse Athletic Center at 7 o'clock. Davis with it here for LBC. He'll hand off for Isaac Beers. Darnell Brown to the right of Isaac Beers. Now he'll let him go left a bit. Out for Shoebridge. Down low for Davis. Little pump and he'll head inside. Out for Beachy. Around for Isaac Beers. Now for Shoebridge. Back for Beers. Isaac Beers late in the shot clock. No good. Rebound tipped around. Hustling on the floor is Shoebridge. Gets it on the floor again. Everyone's over there. It's a party. And they're going to call a foul somehow. Foul's going to be on Isaac Beers. So good hustle play by everyone there on the floor, frankly, especially Jordan Shoebridge, who raced after that offensive rebound. Mickens is going to come back in. Three-pointer won't go. Tipped around. Taken by Isaac Beers. Little floater from Beers. Gets it to go. Roden thought about a deep three-pointer there. Foul's going to be called. Foul's going to be on Isaac Beers. That's his third. First free throw is good. Second one coming up for Roden. Good as well. Chargers lead is 12, 6:31 to play. Timeout called here by the Chargers. They'll inbound the ball right in front of us. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a break with them. 6:23 to play. Lancaster Bible in front, 64-52 here on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horse Athletic Center. Witt and Beachy inbounding the ball right in front of us. Right to Alex Witt. Back for Beachy. All the way across for Shoebridge. Tries to go down low for Davis. Davis still has it. Jump ball is going to be called. It's going to stay with the Chargers. So stay with LBC, 13 on the shot clock. Pierce with it here for LBC, back for Shoebridge, 10 now. Beachy has it, he'll call it a play quick. Spin, little jumper, rattles around, good. Beachy's got 15 points to go with 8 assists and 6 rebounds. Chargers back in front by 14. Simmons goes to the lane, layup won't go. Beachy has the rebound here. The Chargers will take their time coming up the floor. Shoebridge back for Beachy. Foul's going to be called. So about number 11, Roden, that's his second. Beachy will head to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Teddy Anthony will check back in, as will Jason Saldivari. Free throw is good. Norris will check in for Quentin Davis. Second free throw is no good. Witt has it, taken from him. Saldivari into the corner for Brown. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound knocked around, taken by Witt. Now Witt able to find Beachy. 5:15 remaining here in the second half. Chargers in front by 15. Timeout called there by Beachy, who tripped and fell down. "30-second timeout call by the Chargers. We'll stay here. So 5:07 to play here. Lancaster Bible in front, 67-52. Again, you can listen to the Horse with No Name podcast, our weekly podcast provided by myself and Tyler Greenlee. Interviewed the Beers brothers, Luke and Isaac, this week as we talked about the men's basketball team as well as the Beers growing up here at Horse Athletic Center. Of course, their dad, Pete Beers, the athletic director here at Lancaster Bible. You can find that podcast here on the Chargers Sports Network, or you can listen to it on iTunes and Spotify by searching for the Horse with No Name podcast. .507 to play. Chargers in front by 15. Witt hands off for Beachy. Deep shot by Beachy, won't go. Rebound taken by Mickens. And a foul's going to be called. It's on Witt. That's his first. Team's sixth. So 4:55 to play. The Chargers in front by 15. Next foul for LBC will put the Eagles on the line for the 1-and-1. Johnson with it here. The foul's going to be called on St. Elizabeth. It's going to be on number 15, Johnson. Beers with it here. He'll find his brother Isaac. Beachy, little turnaround, won't go. Rebound, bounced around into the hands of Anthony. Round for Valdez, he'll take the three-pointer. It's good. Chargers in front by 12, 67-55. .348 to play, 15 on the shot clock. Isaac Beers with it, little floater, good. And they're going to call an offensive foul. So it'll be the fourth foul on Beers. Saldivari is going to come back in. Valdez with it again. He'll drive out for Johnson. Now Mickens. Both Beers brothers in the game with 4 fouls. Shot won't go, taken by Davis. Davis loses the handle momentarily, taken out by Saldivari. Saldivari into the corner for Valdez. He'll take the three-pointer. No good. Rebound taken by Isaac Beers. Now Beachy. Under 3 minutes to play. Luke Beers with it. Good job bringing it back out. Waste some more time. Foul's going to be called on the Chargers here away from the ball. It's going to be on number 45, Quentin Davis. Timeout called here on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. Lancaster Bible in front, 67-55, 2:46 remaining here on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horst Athletic Center, Chargers in front by 12, 2:46 to play. Saldivari with it. His pass is to no one in particular. It's going to go the whole way. And it'll be LBC ball. Anthony and Simmons will come back in for Saldivari and Valdez. Witt will hand off for Beachy. Now Beers. And Witt, he's trapped there. Timeout is called. And it's a full timeout. It'll be the last timeout for LBC. We'll take another quick break with them. Our last of the game. Chargers in front by 12. We'll be right back on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here in Lancaster, Chargers are in front 67-55, 2:18 remaining. Britton Beachy will inbound the ball right to our left. Luke Beers with it, he'll turn the corner. Back out for Witt, 15 on the shot clock. All the way across for Luke Beers. Now Beachy, he'll slide around. Beachy underneath for Davis, lays it in for 2. Nice pass by Beachy to find Davis underneath, 2 to play. Chargers in front by 14. Deep three-pointer there by Brown, no good. Rebound right to Mickens. Turnaround jumper in the paint, no good. Rebound taken by Beachy. Beachy's bumped into there by Simmons. It's his second, and Beachy will head to the free throw line. First free throw by Beachy is good. Saldivari is going to check in. He'll replace Johnson. Second free throw won't go. Taken though by Witt. And a foul's going to be called on Saldivari. That's his 5th foul. So Beachy will head back to the free throw line. Second free throw won't go for Beachy. Foul is called on Alex Witt. And we'll shoot some more free throws. 1:36 to play. Chargers in front by 16. Mickens will shoot a free throw here for the Eagles. So Shoebridge and Norris will come back in. Mickens will take the free throws. First one is no good, rebounded there by Norris. Beers with it. Has the ball taken from him. Lays up and in for Simmons. Pass for Shoebridge. Up ahead for Luke Beers, trying to get to it, but too far. Wilson up ahead for Valdez. Back for Wilson. Valdez again, around now for Brown, off of his hands, now to play. 13 turnovers for St. Elizabeth here today. Inbounds pass for Luke Beers. Up ahead now for Isaac Beers. Around for Beachy. Under a minute to play here. Foul called. It's Brown, that's his 4th. And Beachy will head back to the free throw line. He's 10 of 13 there today. Britton Beachy, 18 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. First one no good. Beachy from Cannonsburg, Pennsylvania. His family here today cheering him on. He's done a good job today for the Chargers. Their best player on the floor all afternoon. This is Wilson. Hand it off there for Anthony. He'll take a three-pointer, no good. Rebound taken by Beachy. Now for Norris. Beachy with it again. Another foul called. That's on Brown, that's his fifth. So another player fouling out here for St. Elizabeth. Johnson will come back in. 120 seconds to play here. Johnson will go in and lay it in for two. 16.7 seconds remaining. Chargers in front by 14. Isaac Beers will dribble it up. It looks like they're going to let him go here, hopefully. The Chargers up 14. Norris with it. He's going to dribble this one out. The Chargers are going to win their second straight and improve to 3-3 overall this season. And 2-0 in Northeastern Athletic Conference play. St. Elizabeth suffers their first loss of the year. They're now 5-1 overall and 1-1 in conference play. For St. Elizabeth, 18 of 57 from the floor, 31.6%. 32% from beyond the arc, and just 13 of 23 from the free throw line. 17 points for Darnell Brown to lead the way, 13 for Ted Anthony. For the Chargers, they shot 47%, 23 of 49 from the floor, just 22% from beyond the arc, and 22 of 36 from the line. But they had enough offense down the stretch there to break away from St. Elizabeth. 20 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists for Britton Beachy, the best game of his career and a career high in points. 10 points for Luke Beers, 9 for Isaac Beers, as the Chargers again improved to 3-3 overall and 2-0 in conference play. They'll return to the floor here on Wednesday. They'll host Gallaudet at 7:30. We'll have that game for you here on the Chargers Sports Network. So St. Elizabeth wins the women's game to lead off the doubleheader, and the LBC men take the men's game by a score of 73-59. Thank you for joining us today on the Chargers Sports Network. We'll see if we can catch head coach Andrew Wingreen for a quick interview here following the contest. Here with head coach Andrew Wingreen. Coach 2-0 now at home and a second straight conference win, defeating an undefeated St. Elizabeth team who played some good ball here. What did you guys do differently today to handle St. Elizabeth?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just the defense that we play. We're playing with a little more intensity, a little more heart. So it wasn't perfect. Like, they hit some tough shots, but for the most part, just contesting, making them take contested jumpers was big for us. Offensively, we just really tried to keep our composure. They're trying to speed us up and obviously turn us over. So they did that at times, but we knew they were going to go on some runs, and every time they did, I thought we responded well and were able to control the tempo of the game.
Talk about the play of Britton Beachy, clearly the best game of his season and the highest points of his career here today. Talk about him and his leadership on and off the floor here so far for us this year.
It's so good just to have a guy who, can handle the ball, takes care of the ball. He's in timeouts, just telling guys where to be, just really taking ownership on the floor. And I think for a coach, just having a guy out there who you can trust and does those little things is huge. And he had a great game today, knocked free throws down at the end when we needed them, and just held us together today for sure.
Great, appreciate it, Coach. Thanks a lot, good win. So the Chargers take this one 73-59. You can join us on Wednesday night. We'll have the LBC Gallaudet doubleheader here for you at Horst Athletic Center on the Chargers Sports Network. Enjoy your weekend. Go Chargers, go.